Hello viewers of Dubai Life, my name is Shaban, and on Dubai Life I get you information about people living in Dubai and things you can do in Dubai and United Arab Emirates. If you're watching this channel for the first time, take a minute to subscribe, like the videos and comment. Every time I have information about careers, about social life, about recreations, about attractions in United Arab Emirates. And today on this show I have a guest, and we're going to talk about recruitment in United Arab Emirates. It's a tough time. Many of us, or many people, have lost their jobs. Many people are searching for jobs all over the world, and she's an expert in finding jobs for people. So if you're looking for a job, or if you know anyone who is looking for a job, please watch this show to the end. Without even wasting our time, please, Jackie, introduce yourself to our audience.
Yeah, hi everyone. Thank you for watching. My name is Jacklyne Nakate, Ugandan. Most of the people know me by Jacklyne Jana or Jackie Jana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about you first in Uganda. What were you doing in Uganda before you came into United Arab Emirates to start this project?
Yeah, in Uganda I was a TV personality.
Oh,
Yeah.
which TV was that?
I used to work at Delta TV, and then I joined Baba TV Soccer.
Okay, tell us some of the programs that you presented then so that people who know you can link and remember that it's you they're talking to.
People know, actually the best program which put me out there was Jacklyne. I believe our friends in Arab countries are good fans of that program still now. And I was doing Bashala Wazira.
So now you are in United Arab Emirates and you have a company that you want to know more about. So tell us about the company that you're running now in United Arab Emirates.
Yeah, my company in UAE is called JICC, Human Resources Consultants. It's fully registered, and we still have a branch in Uganda, same name.
Okay. And what are the services that you do? Is it only recruitment or you have any other services in the company?
It's human resource. Basically, we guide people onto their careers. We guide people on how to go by interviews. We help to recruit for companies, and we also help job seekers to get the right jobs, right careers basically.
Okay.
It's about career guidance.
Yes, because there are so many people who may be looking for a job and they want any job. So such people may need some guidance or
Yeah.
direction to where they should go.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay.
We do that.
And then, if I may ask, which countries do you recruit to? Is it only United Arab Emirates or even other countries?
No, even other countries, if we have contracts. You know, with the job recruiting, you need a contract,
Yes.
to a stable contract. So if we have any job country in any country, we'll run there. If we can scoop up a contract in Canada, recently we had some contracts in Australia and we were recruiting there. So if we get any contract in any country, we'll definitely go there. We're worldwide.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Canada, Australia,
USA, England, anywhere.
South
Even though today I have a contract in Uganda, I'll still recruit for Uganda. So it doesn't matter which country, as long as there are jobs. You know, people are okay to working in any country, as long as they're getting paid, their welfare is catered for. So any country which is open,
Okay.
we'll go there.
And then in terms of your clients, your client base, do you have a limitation on nationalities or any nationality is welcome?
No, we don't have any limitations. Any nationality which comes to us is definitely welcome, because the companies we work with have different requirements. Some companies will ask for Asians only. Some companies will ask for African nationalities. And you know the funny bit, when we talk about Africa, we don't talk Africa's own. There are some countries in Africa which are considered countries of their own. So someone will tell you, I want African nationality, but then I don't want this country.
Okay, they are selective in which countries they need from Africa.
Yeah, and someone would tell you, I want South Africans, and then you say, okay, so can I add some Kenyans there? No. I don't want Africans. I want South Africans.
Imagine.
It's crazy.
Okay. But you're open from
Yeah, we're
any
so
nationality.
open. Any nationality, come to us, we can do something for you.
And then someone would like to know your charges. How do you charge for these services? Or are they free services that someone will come and you get them a job free of charge?
No, of course they are not free charges because we have to earn as well. We're also
Yes,
working.
you need to run a company.
Yeah, we're running a company. So the charges depends on the kind of job we're giving out, the kind of offers we're giving to you. You know, every offer comes with its own charge. I cannot charge you the same. I cannot charge someone who's coming for a training for interview approach the same way I'm going to charge a person who wants a career guidance. These are different things. These are totally different things, and I cannot charge someone who's asking for this both, and I would charge the same amount to someone I'm offering a job.
Oh, okay, I get it. So
Yeah.
charges will depend on what
Very
service
valid.
they need.
Yeah.
And if they need to know the charges, they have to visit your office, or they can get this information on the website.
Yeah, they can. We have a website. They can ask questions via our email, and they can call us directly,
Okay.
or they can come to the office, depending. And actually, we put out posts. We put up posts. Posts usually include the charges.
Okay. Whenever there's
An opportunity open, we put out the post, and usually we post the charges inclusive, because we don't want someone coming in and then they're expecting something else, and again you're telling them something else. It's kind of crazy.
because in the past we've had people being cheated. You have charges informed to you, then after you have other hidden charges coming in.
Yeah, some recruitment offices are doing that, but you know, I was once a job seeker. So I know what it really means to look out for a job. You don't know anyone, you're spending this much, you've already spent much, and then you have to spend also to get something to work, yet you're not working.
Sure.
So if we try to be open to our applicants, we tell them the truth from the beginning, and we try to blend to make sure we're not overboard, make sure we're accessible. Because when you do something and again someone is complaining, that means you won't gain out of it. It's better to have a lot than to have little, but people are disgusted over you.
And then, if someone is in United Arab Emirates, like now we know so many of our brothers and sisters are stranded. They came in on visa, things happened, COVID happened, and people are in between. They can't go back home, they are not comfortable here, but still they have nowhere to go. They don't have money, but they need a job to work. Is there a way you can help such a person, or that will not be possible? Because you're not also a government that can.
I understand.
But is there any way you can support such a person?
Yeah, we do support people, but problem is one. Persons are very picky. Very picky. You find a person, they don't have a choice, but then they have a choice. They don't have a choice, but they want to make a choice for themselves.
So a privilege, they don't know the difference between a privilege and a right.
That's right. They come to you, they're like, Madam Jackie, see, I don't have money, I don't have where to sleep, I have nothing, I need a job, I want to work, I can work. You're like, okay sister, I understand. I have a house, can you work as a housemaid? No. Madam Jackie, I went to school. How can I work as a housemaid?
Do you have a job?
Okay, what do you want me to do for you? You came to me, you wanted a way out. You wanted something good for you. I'm getting you something good.
That's
I
what's
appreciate
happening.
that.
Yeah.
But this is the main problem we face.
But in this situation, if someone says, I'm willing to work and I can pay when I get a job, is that option possible? Like, they don't have the money right now, but if they get a job, they can pay from their salary maybe in the next few months. Is that something that can be arranged?
Sometimes we can arrange something, but it depends on the contract we're talking about. There are some companies who don't want to know. You know, they'll give you a contract and all they need, give us applicants and that's it. We don't want you anywhere next to our company. You understand?
So
once you give them an applicant, you cannot tell them stories that you see the applicant did not pay the office. So on their first month, please give me some money. So they will say, no. We don't do that to our applicants. So either you earn from them or not, Kalas, we won't do anything. So when you trust our people. Okay. When you decide to say, okay, I'll put you there, I'll trust you. Please, once you get your first salary, come back to the office, clear. You will never see them again.
Once they get the first money, they celebrate and forget it.
You will never see them again. They will block you. They will actually hate the road you use.
You'll never come across you in any way.
They will even block everyone they know who is associating with you. Harass, you don't see them again. So this is kind of difficult for us now to trust people again. Though we want to help, but we see in a way sometimes we do agreements and stuff, and we help those who are lucky to be helped.
Now we want to advise people who are searching for jobs. There are so many con men around in Dubai and everywhere. They take your money and you never get a job, and they keep moving you around, you don't even get a refund. So how can you advise someone on how they can tell that this company doesn't look legitimate? This may not be a legitimate recruiter. How can they tell? It's because it's very hard to tell.
Actually, Shaban, what I'll tell you, every company is legit in its own way.
Okay.
Even the companies we see, those which are disappointing people, those which are snatching from persons, they were once legit companies, but then decided to run astray. Our problem is one, you can never tell a company that it's legit, only it's legit, if you are looking for the following. If your main purpose is an offer letter, if your main purpose is a white person and behind the desk. An Arab and white person, you know, we have this mentality, white people don't steal. We have this mentality, once you get an offer letter, it's okay. It's not okay at all. So you first hand trust, first get a company which is trustworthy, ask around. Ask around. And if you enter any company and you don't feel that they're too much of convincing you to stay, then that's not a legit company. A legit company will never force you to stay.
They give you the procedure.
They'll give you their procedures. They'll tell you either you do this or you don't do this. Harass, we like, it's up to you. Second, there is no job in UAE where you go and start work without an interview. That's not a legit company.
I've seen, I tried one time to apply to an email. I can't even remember the email, but I have the screenshots.
Okay.
I applied. I didn't put anything in the subject. I put a dot, full stop. The body I put a full stop. I didn't attach anything. I sent that email. In 2 minutes, there was a response. We like your CV and we want to see you for an interview somewhere in China. So the email itself was just auto-generated, which means there's no one at the back.
Yeah.
They just want you to come in and get your money. When I called, tried to see what happens, they're asking me for 300 dirhams for an interview. But remember, I didn't have anything in the CV. I didn't attach any CV, I didn't put anything in the body, but automatically they're saying I qualify. So that is one sign that can show that this is not a legitimate company.
Yeah, and second, there are some companies which do, you know, now there are some people who are learned and they do mind tricks. So they'll know what to do. I had some time back, within the corona period, some companies were they were posting jobs under big companies in UAE. So very many people, when you see Carrefour advertising, when you see Emirates advertising, Etisalat advertising, you'll be like, non-advertising, you'll be like, wow, this is rare. So what they do is send your CV, you send the CV. Then they'll tell you, you pay 100 via the machine. You go to the machine, there is account number, you pay 100 and we'll call you, you're shortlisted. So why would you pay money to a person you've not met in person?
You don't have any receipt, no office you've gone to?
Just because they've given you like online payment? No. Why would you pay some money to a person you don't trust, you've not, like, well, how can I say?
Should be some interaction with someone.
There should be one, there should be interaction, and there should be testimonials over that person.
Or the company.
Or the company. So I cannot trust someone simply because they have put an advert out. I will only trust the person if I know at least 5 people who have passed through that person and are recommending me. And if you go,
we should look for some recommendations before.
you should look for some recommendations before you rush in to pay money to any company. And some people are being fooled with accommodations. I have something like 30 guys. They were recruited in Sharjah. All they did is they gave them good rooms, good beds, and they put them there. Now it's 3 months.
There's no job, no pay, nothing.
They cannot see the managers. The managers are nowhere to be seen. But they paid 1,000. Each paid 1,000. There are about 300 persons altogether. 300 persons. And you know, the funny part of it, I had a chance of having some of the girls who were cheated. They gave me, I was closed in Corona, so I was home. They gave me offer letters. I looked at them. I told them this is fake. They're like, why is it fake? I told them, first of all, any company in UAE can never give out an offer letter without a stamp.
Yeah, there should be a stamp.
There should be a stamp. And if you have a stamp in UAE, all stamps have to be in 2 languages, Arabic and English.
So this is information people don't know, especially when they're coming for the first time.
So if someone gives you something which is stamped with a stamp which is written in English alone, then that's not legit.
Get it.
It's not legit. It should be both in English and Arabic. And you know the good part of UAE is, if you register a company and you want to process receipts in UAE, they'll definitely ask you for your license.
Okay.
They'll ask you for your license to process your receipt books. So a company which has a receipt book done in UAE, it should be having a license. That is one. And when you go to a building and you go into a human resource company or a recruiting company, make sure you talk to the security persons at the entrance. These people know a lot.
They have a lot of information.
They have a lot of information. They have fought many wars for many companies. So the moment you hit the building, don't just pass everyone because you were shortlisted, don't want to talk to anyone. Ask them about the company. Say, I'm looking for this company. Where is it? What's happening? I'm trying to find a job from this company. But then I need to know what's happening. Do they really have jobs? Do they have people complaining? These people will tell you something, one or two about the company, and listen.
So now I want to ask you about, in the papers, especially back home in Uganda, we have a lot of stories about maids being mistreated. And then there's big blame on the individuals, the employers. Some people now stereotype Arabs, which may not be a good way to look at it. What's your take on the people who are suffering from homes? Not everyone is suffering, but the few who have gone into the homes as helpers and then they've been mistreated. What's your take? Who do we blame, or how do we solve this?
For starters, for what the girls go through, it's really heartbreaking, and we shouldn't blame it to anyone apart from the companies or the agents which take these girls to the houses. As far as we know that the girls sometimes do some mistakes, and maybe the employers also do some mistakes, but the middle person, that is the company or the agent, you should intervene before something goes worse.
Once they get an information about something going wrong,
because these people communicate. This is the funny part of the story. If an Arab doesn't want a housemaid anymore, they'll definitely call the office ASAP. If they don't like you, they don't like you, and that's it.
So
if they like you, they like you. If they don't like you, they'll call the office. That's the first step they'll do. That's why we have contracts. They'll definitely call the office and this maid, we don't want her. Can you please come and take her? Now this is where all the controversies come. The office not responding.
Or delaying.
Or the office responding, but then the agent is not responding.
Okay.
Africans, we have issues with our agencies back home. Or the persons who connect us to the offices. These people don't have rightful agreements with the offices. Many offices, I'm sorry to say, I don't want to. Anyway, many offices in our countries, in Africa, they don't even know the offices they are sending girls to.
So they just let you go?
As long as they are being paid their commission, as long as you're giving them some money, that's it. And if they do you a favor and they take you to the airport, you pass the airport, then the rest is up to you and the company where you're going. And most cases I'm receiving in UAE are not about sole agents. They're about legit companies, registered companies.
Imagine.
And I don't want to go there.
I know, yeah. Okay, so now, how do people get to you? We need to know like your office location and contact number or any email address so that people can try to contact you. I know there are many people who watch this and want to know how they can get your services, how they can get a job or consultation services.
Yeah, my office is at Business Bay, Prime Tower, 2703. Once you reach the reception of 27, you just ask for JICC. Definitely, they'll take you there. For those who want to reach us via calling, you can call 055 179 2208.
It's also on WhatsApp if you want.
Yeah, it's also on WhatsApp. Her name is Sharon. She's our secretary. Call her, but try to be brief. Try to be brief and just tell her what you want, and just leave her a message on WhatsApp. Type, don't record. Oh my God, these people are good at recording.
Someone will record 30 minutes of audio.
30 minutes of audio. Then by the time you end the audio, you actually forgotten what they started with.
So it's better to use type.
You type,
type,
yeah.
Okay. What's the last word for anyone watching us who is looking for a job? They may be back in Uganda or in Kenya or in either country, maybe India, Pakistan, wherever they are. If you're watching us and they're looking for a job in United Arab Emirates, they may not have come to United Arab Emirates, but they're looking for a job. What advice do you have to them?
What I'll tell everyone who is searching for a job is, it's not a must that you'll get a job outside your country. Okay, these places are flogged. These places are full of job seekers. If you can create something for yourself, that would be better. But if you have a chance of being connected to these countries, please come when you're sure you have a job. And make sure the person who's bringing you here is in position, or she's in position of caring for you, supporting for you all the time you're going to be in that country. Don't just go to a country just because
you know someone is there.
You know someone is there, or someone. Actually, don't follow people on Facebook. Don't let anyone lie to you on social media. Come, I'll get you a job. Someone you don't know about, someone who has no connection in the country you're in. Find someone who has connection in the country you're in. Try to talk to them. Make sure where you're going, it's also a guarantee that you'll find a job. And if you don't find a job, we have stories. Sometimes we have contracts. People will come from Nigeria, people will come from Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda. You bring them here, you know you have a contract, it's signed. Then the director is like, but we have, the contract is cancelled.
Yes, it happened a lot.
It happens a lot.
Beginning of COVID-19?
Yeah, it happened a lot. But make sure the person who's bringing you in any country, who's taking you in that country, can stand there for you.
Can support you through.
Can support you through, can guide you through. But if you just come with anyone who has straight talk to you on social media, trust me, you've been in it like, I don't know what you mean.
Jack, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time, for accepting this interview.
Thank you.
I hope people viewing this will learn something from it. Like she said, coming out of your country is not a must, but it's an option. And if you feel it's the last option, use the right means. We have given you the contacts. You can contact her even if you're in any other country. She can give you support. And if the fee is there, please be ready to pay the fee for the services. Thank you so much for your time. Hope to talk to you another time maybe.
Thank you too. Thanks for hosting me. And guys, subscribe.
Thank you so much. That's very important. You have to subscribe if you're watching for the first time. Thank you. See you in the next video.